this month, the 2 games he has on the ledger, 31 points and 25 points. He also in those
against
games,
the Spurs.
yeah, and the other one was against Miami, and I know some of that, but also has 10 rebounds in the Spurs game last night and 7 against Miami. And a lot of this uptick in production, I feel like, has come immediately after he came on the show. So that is very exciting.
We got him going in the right direction.
You're welcome.
I'll say this about Brunson, and I texted this last night, and I put it on Twitter too. He has to be in the starting lineup the rest of the year.
Yes.
And I know we don't want to do this, Kevin, but I have to, right? He needs to be the second featured guy on this team.
But he can't.
Why not?
He can't do that.
Why?
I don't think he's capable of being a 20-point-a-night guy.
What?
And that's what you need.
Okay, tell me more about. I know, the obvious argument is because he hasn't so far.
Inconsistency.
Totally get that.
I don't think he has that in him yet.
Do you think in his career he's gotten the opportunity where he could realistically?
He's gotten runs, 6-8 game runs where it's been all right, you're the feature,
Sure.
and it was not consistent enough. And when I say consistent, you feel like you're going to get pretty accurate numbers from Luka on a nightly basis.
Yes. So here's I get what you're saying, but here's one of the reasons why I want to try it is because there's only one way to find out. You feel like you know what a lot of these people are on this team because the Mavericks brought back a whole lot of people from last year, and you feel like you know what a lot of them are. You think you know what Jalen Brunson is, but if you push him more in that spotlight role, could you find out that he's really something else?
Right. I think this is, at this point, you have to discover this. Whether it's to Corey's point, it might be wrong.
Oh, for sure.
There's a good possibility Corey is right on this, and that Jalen Brunson isn't good enough to be a number 2 option on a championship caliber team. That's probably the case. But at this point, you got to start seeing, what if we have him and Luka start and they both play 36 plus minutes a night together? And I know there'll be times where one's taking a rest, but they both need to get 36 minutes a night. Brunson can't be a backup anymore on this team, even though that might be what he's best suited for in the NBA. We have to find out if he can give us 36 minutes and give us 20 points a night, because as far as I know with Jalen Brunson, he's actually going to show up and play basketball. If he has a little boo-boo, he's not going to sit out for 2 to 4 weeks. And so with Jalen, I'm very excited what he did. Now, the Mavericks did a great job they kept getting in pick and roll with, who's the dude from Creighton who can't cover a human being in the NBA, who was on the court.
Dougie McBuckets. That's
Yeah, McBuckets. I guess he might not be from Creighton. That's the other guy who shot.
Or Doug McDermott.
But yeah, Dougie McDuckets, he can't cover anybody in the NBA. And they kept running a pick with Dorian Finney-Smith, right? Because Dorian Finney-Smith is not an offensive weapon. In fact, most teams are leave him wide open. If he makes 40%, we might do something, but he's more of a 32% three-point shooter. He can't do much with the basketball. Leave him wide open, but you don't have to put anybody. You can have a liability on defense and just say that's okay. They have Dorian Finney-Smith on the basketball court. Just put him on him, and hopefully they don't try to attack, and when you did, even Trae Young shut him down. So they kept running a pick to try to get McBuckets on him, and it worked. And even when they didn't get the switch, Jalen was still able to find a bucket or find a way to get to the rim. And so I think he should start. I know I say the rest of the year, but he needs to start the next 10 games. I don't know when Porzingis is coming back. It might not be till Christmas. It might be tomorrow. That's who he is. But even when he comes back, I really think Brunson should stay in the starting lineup, and you see, how does it work with Luka and Brunson running this team together?